Everyone goes to Chichen Itza and everyone stands in the sun with 10,000 other people. But just down the road, you can climb pyramids and swim in secret cenotes without the crowds, and stay in Mexico's coolest town for just 16 quid a night. You're watching Ocean to Jungle, and this is my Valladolid guide. Getting here is usually easy, but be warned, the ADO bus from Playa isn't always the luxury coach you'd expect. We got squished into a minivan for the journey. Pro tip as well, Valladolid is actually in a different time zone to the coast. We gained an hour without realising it, so check your clocks before you book any tours. You don't need to spend a fortune here. We stayed at a hostel on Calle 48 for just £16 or $20 a night for a private ensuite. Compared to the shoebox we'd had in Cozumel, this felt like a mansion. And Calle 48 is a perfect location. You're right in the middle of the action without the noise. We called Valladolid the northern quarter of Mexico. It's got that hipster, independent vibe with boutique shops, infinite Beetle cars and very Instagrammable streets. It has changed a lot in the last 5 years though, and it's much busier now with day trippers from Cancun. My advice, get out early in the morning or wait until the evening when the tour buses leave, because that's when the real authentic charm comes back. And the food is incredible, and we found some of the best vegan tacos of the entire trip here. Fresh corn tortillas with fillings that honestly rival meat versions, so don't miss the local food scene. Now to the main event. Most people rush to Chichen Itza. We went to Ek Balam instead. Here's why. It's cheaper, quieter, and unlike Chichen Itza, you can still climb the pyramids. It's a smaller site and you only need about 90 minutes, but the view from the top of the Acropolis is unbeatable. You are literally above the jungle canopy. Getting there is pretty easy too. We found a transport deal at our hostel, 250 pesos for a driver to take us to the ruins and 2 cenotes. And since a public bus is 160 pesos just for the ruins, a private driver was a no-brainer. But Ek Balam isn't just a backup plan for Chichen Itza, it's a powerhouse in its own right. The name literally translates to the black jaguar or star jaguar, and for about 1,000 years, this was a massive capital city. While the site dates back to 100 BC, what you're seeing here is the height of its glory from the late Classic period, around 770 to 840 AD. That's when a king called Ukit Kan Lek Tok turned this place into a wealth machine. And the massive structure that we're climbing here is the Acropolis. It's one of the largest Maya buildings in the Yucatan, 160 metres long and over 30 metres high. After the humidity of the ruins, you need to cool off. We hit up 2 cenotes. First was Cenote Chukum. This is a closed cenote, basically a giant underground cave. The honest review? Well, it was a bit of a tourist trap. It's 350 pesos to get in, very commercial, and although impressive to look at, if you want a chill swim, this might not be it. Perhaps you would prefer Cenote Secreto Maya instead. It lived up to its name, for us at least, as we were literally the only people swimming here. This one was an open cenote, meaning it's sunnier and the water is warmer. It feels like a natural jungle pool rather than a theme park. It was cheaper as well at just 250 pesos. If you only had time for one, I would skip the cave and come straight here. Just watch out for the rope swing. But while you're floating here, it's worth remembering why these exist. You're essentially swimming in the scar of an apocalypse. 66 million years ago, the Chicxulub asteroid slammed into this exact peninsula. It was the event that wiped out the dinosaurs and 75% of all life on Earth. But that impact also weakened the limestone bedrock across the entire Yucatan. Over millions of years, the acidic rain filtered through the ground, dissolving that weakened limestone until the ceilings collapsed, opening up these massive sinkholes, or dzodzno, as the mayor called them. That's why the water is so crystal clear. It's rainwater, slowly filtered through endless layers of rock, flowing through the largest underground river system on the planet. But I think the rope swing was added at a later date. On the way back, our driver insisted on showing us one last secret. We'd seen a young cave cenote and a mature open cenote, but this is what happens when they die. This is a dry cenote. Eventually the water table drops and the hole fills with debris. The jungle reclaims it. It's basically just a massive plant pot now. Valladolid is the perfect base camp for the Yucatan. It is a bit more touristy than it used to be, but if you swap Chichen Itza for Ek Balam and find the quieter cenotes, you can still have an authentic adventure. We're heading to Merida next to find some cheaper, more local vibes. But for the full budget breakdown and details of the hostel transport deal, check out my written guide at oceantojungle.com. The link is in the description. Ditch the tour bus, find the adventure. See you in the next one. Bye!